Shock. Jung Somin injures Choi Woo-sik. Haein shows up. Somin becomes a doctor. Hello everyone. A warm shout out from the team at Yahoo Japan News. We're sending our love to all of you who watch, comment, and cheer us on. If you enjoy this kind of behind the scenes fun, please support our YouTube channel and subscribe. Your likes and follows make everything we do possible. Now, sit back and prepare for a rom-com adjacent report that reads like it fell straight out of a blooper reel. The charming mess of on-set jitters, accidental heroics, and a dash of unexpected tenderness that left fans both worried and swoony. It starts like any innocent filming day. Bright lights, a careful director calling action, and two actors rehearsing the small but pivotal moment that anchors a scene. The problem, that small moment involved one actor leaping onto the other's back. 7 takes later. Yes, 7, dedication or mild masochism. You decide. Someone very dear to physical comfort found themselves rubbing their lower spine and muttering, "Ah, my back." Cue the comic panic. Jung So-min, eyes wide and guilty, does what every rom-com heroine would do. She immediately becomes the set's med student. In the clips fans have been rewatching on loop, you can see her fussing over him, apologizing the second the director says cut, and then, with the earnestness of someone who watched one too many first aid videos at 2 a.m., placing a cold compress against the exact spot that had been the scene's inadvertent casualty. Choi Woo-sik, for his part, answers with that calm, forgiving smile that reads like, "It's okay, we're fine." Your face apologizing is more painful than the back. The exchange is brief, but it's the kind of chemistry that makes even the crew laugh through their knuckles. One of the unofficial running jokes on set, passed along in whispers and then chuckles, was that the scene had to be shot multiple times because every take felt too perfect to be the last. A co-actor quipped afterward that his back went numb after watching the effort, and suddenly the entire set was agreeing that making a love story look effortless is anything but the story doesn't stop at a pulled muscle and some tender ice packs. Word spread. We're careful to call it a rumor, as real life and fandom love to mix like sugar in hot tea, that Haein was spotted rallying behind the production. Fans went from concerned to curious. Why would a star show up? Was it simple support? A coincidence? A grand romantic gesture? The Whisper network lit up when Haein quietly liked an on-set photo of Somin with the crew, a small action, but a surprising one because, reportedly, this was the first time in 2 years he'd tapped the little heart on someone else's post. Naturally, fans exploded. A like is worth 1,000 hints, apparently. Let's be honest, micro gestures like a like, a visit, or a shared laugh are the modern currency of shipbuilding. So when a like appears after a long silence, fans parse it like an archaeologist unearthing a love letter. It's tender, it's silly, and it's exactly the kind of gentle tremor that turns a fellowship into a rumor and a rumor into fan poetry. Back on set, the Somin becomes doctor moment went viral for good reason. There's something irresistibly romantic about the person who, in an instant, trades choreography for care. She checks his posture, tucks a scarf back into place, kneels to see if he's truly okay, and offers repeated apologies that sound more like confessions. He waves her off, smiling, gracious, maybe a little theatrical, but every fan watching knows that the warmth between them in those seconds is the very definition of on-screen electricity spilled into real life. The images fans keep replaying are small tableaus of intimacy. One shot shows her lifting a scarf at the nape of his neck, fingers lingering as if to steady him and, in the process, creating a private moment in plain sight. Another shows an emergency piggyback that looks more playful than practical. A little physical comedy that somehow made hearts race. Her legs wrapped around his waist as he pretends to stumble, her hands over his eyes as if to say, "Now you see nothing, only me." These tableaus add up to the sort of scene that reads like a staged moment in a romantic comedy, yet the tenderness feels surprisingly unscripted. Jung So-min has always been known for her bold, slightly chaotic yet irresistibly funny acting style, the kind that often involves jumping on her co-stars' backs, headlocks, and playful wrestling that somehow ends up looking both dangerous and romantic. These so-called violent scenes have become her signature charm. When she leaps, grabs, or wraps her arms around her partner's neck, it's not just physical comedy, it's an unspoken blend of tension and affection. The moment the director yells, "Cut," She's immediately apologizing, bringing ice packs, and fussing over her co-star's condition. The result, a behind-the-scenes sweetness that turns every ouch into an ah. It's this chemistry, part chaos, part care, that makes fans believe her scenes are sprinkled with real emotion, even in the middle of all that physical acting. Among the many memorable moments, Somin's neck grab scene with Haein remains iconic. It wasn't just the intensity of the move, it was what came right after. Her apologetic laugh, the gentle checking if he was okay, and his calm, forgiving smile. Fans can't stop replaying it because it perfectly captures the mix of comedy, tension, and tenderness that defines their dynamic. One second she's the feisty co-star, the next, she's the sweetest caregiver on set. Even if it's all just part of the act, those moments of genuine concern blur the line between fiction and reality, and maybe, just maybe, that's why every rumor, every photo, and even one quiet, like, from Haein feels like a spark that keeps this playful romance alive in fans' imaginations. There's also the delightful meta beat, the crew laughing, the actors teasing, and that very human exchange of, "Are you okay?" followed by, "No, really, I'm fine," and then a sheepish thank you. If rom-coms teach us anything, it's how often the greatest confessions arrive wrapped in practical care. This was that, a hurried bandage of genuine concern and shy smiles. And so we watch this tiny saga with a delighted combination of worry and hope. Worry for the actor's back, ice, rest, professional care, please, and hope because accidents often reveal character. And here, we saw kindness, attentiveness, and a moment where the lines between performance and feeling shimmered deliciously. If you're a fan of slow burn gestures, accidental closeness, and the slight embarrassing honesty of apologies that come bundled with concern, this set of clips gives you exactly that. It's the backstage truth that brings screen romance into the realm of real human touch. Fumbling, apologetic, and profoundly sweet. Before we go, one more ask from your friends. If you enjoyed this write-up, if you laughed, gasped, or felt a small swoon, please visit our YouTube channel. Leave a like, subscribe, and share your favorite moment in the comments. Your support keeps our little community lively and lets us bring more behind-the-scenes stories to light. Rest up, dramatic backs, and may all accidental piggybacks lead to genuine smiles.